All right, so it is time for my 1 year nursing update. Okay, so things keep changing like daily. He is 12 weeks, 12 weeks, 12 months and 2 weeks. So he's, a little over a year. And we did make it to a year, so yay. It wasn't easy, but it wasn't, the most difficult thing I've ever done. Um, so I'm not sure. I probably did an 11-month update. I can't remember. I'm sure he did. But I'm not sure what his habits were then, so I'll just kind of tell you where we were and where we're at. So he is getting 4 ounces of cow's milk a day in his oatmeal. So it's not in a cup. It's just I'm not going to pump to make his oatmeal, and I don't want to make it with water or juice. So I'd rather him get the nutrition of milk and the calories and the fat and everything. So he does get 4 ounces of whole milk in his oatmeal every day. And then besides that, right now, he's nursing about 4 times a day. So he nurses when he wakes up. And then normally he goes back down for like 2 hours. And then when he gets up from that, I try to nurse him, but he normally just wants to play. So it's like a 3-minute nursing session. And then I nurse him before his nap, and he only takes one nap every day. And then I try to nurse him when he wakes up from his nap, but normally he doesn't want to nurse then either. And then about 2 hours before bed, he wants to nurse. And then he does still get a bottle of formula at bedtime. We're trying to cut that out. He only takes like 2 ounces, but it really calms him down and helps him go to sleep. And I pretty much have given up pumping. My pump was my best friend, but I'm so tired of like washing everything and trying to entertain Connor hooked up to a pump is not an easy thing to do, and everyone who pumps knows that. Um, it was easy when he was like little, but once he started crawling, it was like, how do I just baby and sit attached to a machine? It doesn't work. Um, Now I am working 12-hour shifts. Occasionally, I'll work a 10-hour shift. And when I do the 10-hour shift, I don't pump anymore at all when I'm at work. I nurse them before I go into work at night, and then that's like our normal nursing habits. I nurse him at 8:30 ish, and then when he wakes up in the morning, and so that's how my milk supply is, anyways. And I don't go into work till 9 when I work a 10-hour shift, so I don't need to pump. When I work a 12-hour shift, sometimes I pump and sometimes I don't, because I have to leave the house by 6, so I do miss one nursing session, and I can't pump at 8 when I get to work. I'm too busy. Um, I work in the medical field, and I'm doing patient care then, and I can't tell the patients to hold on because I have to go pump, and I work by myself, so there's no one who can like watch my patients for me. So, anyways, I normally, if I pump, it's around between 11 and 12 at night. Um, I The last time I worked last weekend, I didn't pump on my 12-hour shift, and I was extremely uncomfortable um, when I got home from work, and I was like waiting for Connor to wake up so I could nurse him, but because I can't fall asleep when I'm not uncomfortable, so I pumped when I got home. So I don't know if I'll be doing that again. I don't know. Anyways, enough about the pump. I went to, I live in Ohio, and there's, like, locally where I live, there's a toddler and tandem nursing group. And I've been going to the breastfeeding support group at the hospital where I gave birth. But most of the people there, like the oldest baby I've seen there was like 5 months old, besides Connor. I've heard there's been up to 18-month-olds that come there, but I have not seen them. And I go like once a month there, maybe twice a month. Um, the ones at the hospital are mostly like little babies, like a week old or 12 weeks old. That's probably like the oldest normal range that I see. There's like pretty much newborn to like 3 months. Um, so I'm the inspiration when I go there. People ask me questions, and I go because I can help them, and I think I have, something to offer them. And it's nice just being around like-minded women. Um, but I don't get support there necessarily for myself and what I am going through. So I was looking for a group that would have older babies, and so the toddler and tandem nursing group um, obviously has older children. Sorry. So we went, and it was pretty nice. There was, I think, like 5 women there. Connor was the youngest baby there. Most of the babies were like close to 2 years. One of them was like 14 months or something like that. And 3 of the 5 women were pregnant again. So they're nursing like 2-year-olds and pregnant. If you watch my TTC vlog, we are going to start trying soon. And I don't know how I feel about nursing and being pregnant. I don't want to take nursing away from Connor, but I don't want to take anything away from the child that is growing. And I know they say it doesn't. That's what science says. But I know when I was pregnant with Connor, I was like ravenously hungry. Like I would be hungry when I was eating. Like I couldn't get enough to eat. And I don't know how my body's going to handle being pregnant and nursing, because like I may have to live at the dinner table and just continuously eat. So, if it happens, we'll see how I feel. But if it's too much, then we'll wean him. And like, I pretty much, besides when he wakes up and at 8:30 at night, the rest of the day is like he doesn't even care. Like he would rather go play. And so, we give him cheese and yogurt and things like that. So, he could wean really easily. But it's like cold season's coming up. So I'm so torn, like if I want to keep nursing or not. But for right now, things are going well. So we're kind of at a stage where sometimes I offer it to him because I feel uncomfortable. Like I feel too full. But as long as I'm comfortable, I don't offer to him. I let him ask me. So, and he will. He'll just come up and start like nuzzling on me or signing milk or something. So, yeah, that's where we're at. When I did go to the hospital support group, I went like right. Hold on a second. Okay. There was something like flashing on my screen, and it was really annoying me. When I went to that support group, right after Connor turned a year old, they gave me a hug. The lactation consultant did, and she said, what a good job I did. And that goes a long way, because a lot of people in my life want to know when I'm going to quit. And they don't realize, I don't think, how much work it is to nurse a toddler. Like, I basically have to wrestle with him. Not because he's trying to get away from me, but just because he's such a wiggle worm. And like, I was just thinking like, oh, when I have a newborn, they're just going to like let me hold them here. And they're not going to be all like pulling my hair. Eventually they will, but not in the beginning. So, I don't know. I was just happy that someone told me good job. Not that I need to hear it, but it's nice to hear it. So yeah, that's where we're at. If you guys have any questions about breastfeeding at all, feel free to ask. And you can ask me like on Formspring, Twitter, Facebook, or here, anywhere. So, and if you want to message me, do that. All right. Bye, guys.